Are you struggling to answer behavioral questions such as, tell me about a time you faced a challenge? If so, you need STAR, and if so, you've clicked on the right video. Welcome to the Rockstar Corner, where I provide you key insights, advice, and guidance into your interview and your career. My name is Clark Glassford. This is my micro-learning session of my YouTube channel, where I provide you key tips on your interviewing career within 4 minutes or less. Today's topic is all about using STAR to tell stories in your interview so you impress the pants off any interviewer in any interview situation you face. We gotta get going. Stick around to the end, where I give you links and tips that will further help explain this topic in greater detail should you need it. We gotta go. We'll see you on the other side. So what is STAR? STAR stands for Situation, Task, Action, Result. This is how you answer any interview question you could face, but especially those pesky behavioral interview questions. So what does it stand for? It stands for this: situation. Set the scene with your story that you're about to tell. So in an example I can use here, managing a project with a tight deadline. That is describing the situation to the story. Next is task. Task is defining what the challenge is. In this scenario, the challenge is I had to meet a very tight deadline with in advance of what the customer expected so I could exceed their expectation. That's the task. The actions are, what do you do? What steps did you take to resolve this situation? In this scenario, what I would say is I restructured the workflow process and assigned tasks to my team based on skill sets. And then the results are, what did you achieve? Again, a big capital U here. What did you achieve? In this scenario, I exceeded the customer's expectation, delivering 3 days in advance, and the customer was so impressed that they extended their contract with my employer. That is STAR. That is how you build out your preparation for your interview and how you answer questions in any interview situation. You want to be able to provide employers or potential employers with stories relating your background, your experience, and your achievements using this very simple but very powerful method. Now, some quick pro tips here. Make sure you focus on the role when building out your answers. Provide answers that highlight your skill set based on the type of role you're applying for. Be concise in your answer. You don't want long, meandering responses to these types of questions. 3 to 6 minutes, that's exactly what you need in terms of framing out an answer and making sure you've got the right time limit set aside for that. Make sure you tailor your stories to the job, and make sure you spend your time in the STAR answer focusing on action results, because that's what you did and that's what you achieved. That is how you use STAR. Right here is a link to a much more in-depth, detailed video on STAR. You can check that out if you need more. Contact me below. They're all my contact information if you want some one-on-one help. And like, subscribe. I'm providing these videos every week. Your likes, your subscriptions help me keep making more content, keeping me motivated. All right, so I hope you enjoyed this. And like I say, step into your moment of opportunity and rock it. You've got this. Until next time.